Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. It's been so long since I wanted to prepare Aleesa or Harees. Harees is a wheat-based preparation mixed with pounded meat and cooked till it reaches the consistency of a porridge. Wheat is the most common ingredient, which has to be soaked the day before cooking, but there are different versions using oats and rice. Here it was just the 4 of us, so 1.5 cups was more than enough. Here I hadn't soaked the whole wheat previous night as it needs to be cooked by evening. I did that in the morning and kept aside for 4 hours, which was good enough. Now the polish you see on my fingers is black henna and not nail polish. I got this from my co-sister Sabina last time when I had visited my in-laws, and which I had given a glimpse in the shots published few days back. That was a quick visit, hence no video on that day, but stay tuned for my next video where you get to see our iftar with in-laws. COVID cases in India are rapidly rising, and whenever we take our phone or switch on the TV for latest news, it's all about the deadly virus being spread without control. Hospitals are out of beds to admit patients with COVID, and the variant now is not like how it used to be in the initial stage. The symptoms are somewhat different from person to person, and nobody knows who's carrying the virus. The most commonly seen symptom is the lack of oxygen or difficulties in breathing. We are just visiting parents and it's home to home. We don't get out unnecessarily. Always wash hands and wear mask even if it's home to home. Let's pray for our country and the world to come back to normal, because this is not the life that we want. Let's get vaccinated. This is tapioca from our home garden. It was time to harvest and we even sent few to parents as well. I had few samosa sheets in the freezer and always wanted to try the square samosas, so finally gave a try. Instead of cooking the same masala, made a different one, and for this I wanted tahini, which is nothing but the sesame seeds paste. So took 1 cup sesame seeds and roasted till light brown. Once it turns to light brown, remove from the heat and use a food processor or a strong blender like what I am using now. Blend well while it's still warm. The oil oozes out from itself, but to make it more creamy, add some sunflower oil or olive oil if you have. Store this in the fridge in a glass jar. The tahini is still warm, so I'll keep that in the fridge when it cools down completely. You might have seen these tiny gooseberries in my last video from parents' home. Mom had sent these a day before, so I'll be making pickle, which is really simple. First, I washed and placed it on a towel to dry it. Just like how we make the semolina milk drink, there's another very traditional drink prepared in our place, and that's what we call pal vaika. Pal means milk and vaika means banana. I haven't had this until I got married, as my mom doesn't prepare this. This is my husband's childhood favorite. Even me and kids love this drink. You will need sabudana or the sago seeds. Here I have taken just half a cup and washed it. Initially I added just 2 cups of water. Keep stirring or else there would be lumps in it. I had kept hot water ready in case I needed, and yes, 1 more cup was needed. So I took a total of 3 cups water to half cup sago seeds. Once it's cooked, keep that aside. Now you'll need ripe plantain for this, and this banana is traditionally used. I haven't tried with any other banana and I wouldn't suggest any other. I had large plantains, so using just one. Add some sugar and water and cook the banana. While that was cooking, I moved on to clean the chicken pieces, which I will need for the harees and samosa. Once the banana is cooked, add the cooked sabudana into it and mix. Add 1 cup milk and let it boil for a minute. You will need coconut milk later. For the samosa filling, I took out some pieces from the 1 kilo chicken I had for the harees. Added that to a pot along with salt, crushed black pepper, red chili powder and some water. Cook that till done. For the gooseberry pickle, some green chilies is needed, so wash and let that dry. Traditionally, Aleesa or Harees is cooked with lamb or chicken, and this needs to be cooking on gas stove or traditional oven. But to save time and energy, I used a pressure cooker, which can reduce the taste a bit, but that's okay sometimes. Now into the chicken you will have to add some whole spices, and I used a tea strainer to put in the spices. That's cinnamon sticks, cardamom, cloves and black peppercorns. It's easy to take it out after the chicken is cooked. Add 3 cups water and cook for 3 whistles. I have this glass jar which I'll be using for the pickle. Added the gooseberries and slitted green chilies into it. You will need salt, vinegar and water, and the water that you'll be using in this should be boiled and completely cool down. You will have to add enough vinegar or else there would be fungus forming in few days. It happened to me one time and my mom suggested to add more vinegar. The chicken is cooked really well, so took out the pieces from it. Remove the bones from the chicken and shred into pieces with your hands. It'll be really easy if you have cooked the chicken to very soft. Add this back into the stock in the pressure cooker. To this goes in the whole wheat that had been soaking for 4.5 hours. I added 1 more cup water. Add some salt and mix. If you feel the water isn't enough, you may add 1 or 2 cups more. Then pressure cook for 2 whistles. That's the chicken pieces getting shredded for samosa filling. This is a bowl with a mix of shredded cabbage and carrot. Mix the chicken into it. Add some salt. That's crushed black pepper. Now to make it a wet mixture, add mayonnaise, around 3 or 4 tablespoons. And some of the tahini that was prepared earlier, 2 or 3 tablespoons. You may add more as per your need. Harees needs to be smooth and creamy texture, so keep cooking on low flame and keep mixing with a wooden spoon. Meanwhile, on the other side, cooking some macaroni, especially for kids, because I don't know if they would like Harees. Taking out some water from the pasta for later use. To cook pasta, heat some oil or ghee. Saute 2 medium sliced onion. Slit in green chilies. Then goes in diced capsicum and mix. I didn't add any meat or chicken or eggs into this, so I added 2 chicken cubes. Add some water that was taken while cooking pasta. Cover and let that cook on low flame. To make the white sauce, I didn't have any more fresh milk, so made without it. Heated some ghee and added some flour. Cook for few seconds. And then added water from the pasta instead of milk. Add the white sauce and mix. Then goes in the cooked macaroni. Mix well. Add some crushed black pepper, which gives a good taste to the pasta. Finally, chop in some coriander leaves. I used a hand blender to crush the wheat and chicken, but it's not needed if you keep stirring until it's soft and mushy. Keep that back on the flame. Added some ghee. The mixture was a bit tight, so added some hot water to loosen it. And that's the texture you'll need. It gets more thick as it sits, so just mix in hot water before serving. To the samosa filling, add some red chili sauce to add some heat. Then chop in some coriander leaves. Made a paste from flour and water to stick the sheets. Place 2 samosa sheets, one over the other in a plus sign. Add some filling in the middle. Then spread some of the paste on the 4 edges. And then close all sides, starting from the one below. And there you go. Do all the same way. Time to finish the sabudana drink. Since I'm adding coconut milk, I finished it an hour before iftar. So place it back on heat and add 2 cups thick coconut milk. It shouldn't boil or else it will curdle, so just when it reaches the boiling point, switch off the flame. Now to temper, fry some cashews in ghee. Add that to the drink and mix. At this point you can add some cardamom powder if you like the flavor. Now this is done. Almost time for iftar, so I fried the samosas and my husband cut the fruits. For the juice, I used ripe papaya from our garden. This is completely organic. We already had eaten the fruit the other day, so thought of preparing a drink or the juice from half the papaya. The rest would be cut and placed along with other fruits. Add that to a blender. Add some dates for sweetness. Then goes in condensed milk. You may add some sugar if you don't have this, but condensed milk tastes better, and I have the recipe done for this easy homemade condensed milk. Check the link above or in the description box. Blend with some ice cubes. Pour it in a bowl along with some water and more ice cubes. To the drink, add some chopped dates, which taste good while having it. This is optional but a good option to try. That's Harees, and serve it topping with some warm ghee. You can add fried onions, cashews and raisins. I kept it simple. And that was our iftar and dinner together. Kids loved Harees and they enjoyed the dish. I ate more Harees that I didn't want the pasta. Traditionally, the Harees is eaten by sprinkling some sugar or honey on top. I didn't want those as I liked it without. Do try this out, it's really healthy and tasty. We make this as an evening snack without meat by cooking the wheat with coconut milk. Then while tempering, add some shallots, cashews, raisins, and just before serving, we top with some grated coconut. Late night, we had a cup of tea and samosa sitting in our balcony. And that ends today's video. Hope you all enjoyed watching it. If so, do give a thumbs up and share your feedback after trying the recipes. Would love to hear from you all. Stay safe everyone. Let's pray for a better tomorrow. See you with another video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.